So Everton go from having no manager and wondering what's happening next to potentially getting Ancelotti and Ibrahimovic.
They had a manager, Duncan Ferguson.
Well, they've got an interim manager, but if they get Ancelotti and then shortly after that Ibra arrives, what are you thinking if you're an Everton fan?
That a week ago we had no manager and no real star, and all of a sudden you've got one of the best managers that football has seen for some time, and one of the best players that football has seen. Listen, albeit Ancelotti over the last few years, his record hasn't stacked up to his earlier years, and Zlatan, wrong side of 30, knocking on 40, but still, I think would do very well in the Premier League.
You saw the reaction that Duncan Ferguson got from the fans, and he got off to a good start as an interim manager. But that was a reaction based on the passion he showed when he played for Everton. He's a similar type player. He's probably a better all-round player, Zlatan, than Duncan was. But could he be a kind of modern-day Duncan Ferguson for Everton?
Well,
just with passion and the kind of the big man up front.
I understand your point. Zlatan is a far better player than Duncan Ferguson was. I don't think there's any question about that.
But you saw the Everton fans and how much they loved Duncan Ferguson. Even though if he goes, he'll not be there long, could he have that impact? Because those are some decent stats that he would bring with him if he came to Everton.
I know. I'm just amazed at the parallel between him and Duncan Ferguson. I think he's a far better player. Granted, again, wrong side of his career in that regard. But I think Zlatan brings a whole lot more. Listen, I played against Duncan Ferguson. I know the threat that he posed.
Still got the marks.
Only too well. I think Zlatan is a whole lot more. And not just in terms of what he brings in terms of physicality, but in terms of his all-round technique. Similarly, though, I think Everton need a player and a personality like Zlatan, somebody who will lead from the front. And I just don't think that Everton has that right now.
Expectations in football, whether you're a player, a former player, or a fan, sometimes they can be a little bit false. And Everton fans' expectation prior to potentially him coming in was like, who's going to be our next manager? What's going to happen now? Is there a danger of a false expectation now if they get Ancelotti and Ibrahimovic?
Listen, false expectation is what fandom is based all about. You know, every pre-season, every single club thinks that this is going to be their season. So here we are, middle of this current campaign, and given Everton's own struggles, you forgive Everton fans if they get a little bit carried away. But without question, with the addition of these two, I think takes them a long way away from where they were, not just this season, but makes them a whole lot better than Everton fans have seen for quite some time. I think that kind of euphoria is part and parcel of what makes this game special, and I think understandable.
It's the hope that kills you, though.
It does.
We all know, speaking as football fans, if he does go to Everton, and it is all if right now because nothing's been signed or sealed, if he does go to Everton, would it be a big surprise given the other clubs that have been mentioned as potential suitors for him?
I think he only goes to Everton if Ancelotti signs, and if Ancelotti becomes the next Everton manager, no, I don't think it's a big surprise at all.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.